subscribe, all that good stuff, and hopefully we will be getting the great one shortly. Hey, Game On, welcome in. Glad to have you in the stream. Bear with me for just a moment. I've got just a couple of things to get taken care of. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you guys in the stream. Just got to make sure everything is all up and running as it should be, and then we'll get after it. Yes, Game On it has been. Fortunately, we've got you in now, so we can get that taken care of. Good, glad to hear it. Just got to get my counter up on my phone. We're at 352 kills so far into this stream, or into this grind. Still pretty early on, but you know what? That's okay. Nice, sounds good, Game On. Alright, we gotta go ahead and fix our inventory. This one. And then we are going to start on Whitetail. Depending on how it goes, we may switch up to Wolf a little later on, but that's kind of to be determined. Do need to find my... there it is. What do I have that makes me not be able to carry that? That... Alright. Need to put that in my inventory. 30-06. Alright, now we'll actually... oh, we'll change the time here, what the heck. Now that we've got this changed, we're actually going to zip up here. Oh, there you go. You just gotta go with what's easiest for you in the moment, it definitely seems like, and there's no issue with that whatsoever. Alright, let's go check this spot. This spot isn't necessarily a great spot for us over here, but sometimes we get some stragglers. Make sure we... I certainly hope we have the other scope. Oh good, we do. Odin and Odin. Last thing I want to do is pull up the scope and flashbang everybody with the night vision scope during the day. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Glad to have you all in the stream with me today. Alright, let's see. No. Dodo. Alright, well that makes that really easy. Check this spot, which has been hit or miss, and even though I really, really love this spot. Nice, game on. Hey, welcome Mountain. How's it going? Alright. Nobody over there. Oh, grinding mule deer. That was a really fun grind. I enjoyed my mule deer grind. I don't know where these other two herds of deer are that are normally here, but guess no harm, no foul. Most of the time they aren't anything special anyways. Check up here. How far into your mule deer grind are you? Got the brown bear running away up here, as they tend to do. Generally, we get more luck with deer on the back side of this lake than we do in this front spot, but we still check out the front spot just to make sure. Ooh, nice. It's always good to get those initial trophies taken care of as soon as possible. These guys are all nothing. So we're just gonna run right at them. Are you doing herd management for your mule deer, or are you just doing kind of the kill anything that steps out in front of you method? It's kind of a small 2. That's a decent 2. We'll take him out. Oh, is he gonna float? No, okay, good. I may have to look into moving that blind around so it can see down there so we can reduce the pressure when we take stuff out from down here. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so every map is gonna have a random amount of trophies generated on there. So, like, you know, for you, you had your albino ram and dilute mule deer. There could be more. There could not be. It's kind of hard to say. When I got a ski ridge, I think I had 2 piebald cow moose and a diamond Manitoban elk were my initial spawns. But you can always find... You could possibly find more. You possibly could have found less. Would have been a solid little gold. Yeah, exactly. You run around the first, generally like by the time you explore around and get all the outposts, lookout towers and stuff like that, by then you've typically found all the rares. Or diamonds. Nothing yet in this spot. See if there's even any others at the other spot. Too close. Doesn't look like it though. I think we've been leaving him just because if we can get this spot reduced, that would be good. And nothing there, so let's go to this one. Yeah, and sometimes that's the biggest thing too, is just knowing that they're on there, and then you're able to kind of work on them. Turkeys are tough because there's no drink zone, but if you can find their feed zone, you should be able to take care of them pretty easy. I remember my first max level mountain lion I shot on Silver Ridge Peaks. I tracked forever. I mean, I tracked him for miles and miles, only for him to end up trolling me. Yeah, mountain lions are definitely a pain. But when you do get the diamond eventually, it's very, very rewarding. Yeah, you're better off just waiting and catching them in a drink zone. Alright, let's see what we've got here. That's not a bad one. It's not a bad one, even though they're attentive. Ooh, what are you? This spot is proving to be better and better each time. Those guys look like they'll probably score about the same. If we can maybe get him and the one right behind him. 7. Might be able to make that work. Neither of those were very good shots. They're gonna be running. Hope he went down. Well, he'll go down shortly after. When you're grinding, are you shooting them from like a stand or a blind, or are you shooting them without any cover? Because that'll definitely help if you in some sort of a cover. That way, if you're able to get, up to 3, you don't have too much hunting pressure, as long as it doesn't delete the herd. think you want to leave at least one male alive if at all possible. But as you can see, sometimes it's even difficult just getting 2, let alone even trying to think about 3. Alright, got this guy. 181. Well, yep, there you go, that'll do it. I mean, it can definitely still be done without them. I will say, though, if you do ever consider getting the DLC, once you grind with the stands, you will never go back. Here's a 212. We'll go down here. Even though I hate this spot. Yeah, crew, I know. Definitely on that one. They, that one did not go well for their femurs. Yeah, the feeders is also a really good one. That one was super helpful. This is Reventuli Coast, James. I plan on utilizing feeders once I'm done with this and the wolf grind. Once I get over after the boar, I'm going to be using the feeders so I can hunt their feed time as opposed to drink time. Crew, I don't have any whitetail great ones, but I do have a mule deer great one. And that is the only great one I have so far. But we're hoping to change that here sooner rather than later. These are all little does. Oh, awesome, James. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Nice, crew. Do you know what you're going to be grinding for yet? I want to get up a little bit higher. That's the wrong one. Where's the Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to hit him. Going after moose? That should be a good one. Do you know what map you're going to do it on? I know that there's a couple of maps that seem to work pretty well on. I mean, heck, you could even do it on Reventuli Coast. Thank you, Crow. Appreciate it. Oh, Yukon? Doing on Medved? Yeah, Medved could definitely be a good one. I think there's a lot of zones for them, but should be able to really take advantage of the frozen lakes and be a little bit easier to see them. Get them drinking out in the middle instead of just on the edge. I feel that mountain. Only get a mule deer and a moose and call it good. I get that, grinding for them is a little bit different, but I've really enjoyed grinding for them so far. And you can tend to get stuff down pretty well and know what you're doing. Yeah, that's a lot of zones. But I mean, I definitely do agree the visibility is going to be much better out there. Do I not have a shooter here anymore? You've got to be. Oh, no. Where did he go then? I've been getting shooters at the second zone pretty consistently, but oh well. Now this spot, have a herd to the right that we don't shoot out of because they're pretty managed down. We should have that herd there. That should have shooters in it, I believe. I feel that. I have my wolf grind set up on Yukon. And that one's been going pretty good. We're just over 700 kills into the wolf grind. And still no great one. You know, I thought I had shooters in here, but I cannot see. What are you? Female? Maybe we don't have any males in this zone. Oh man, how many zones do I use? I want to say I grind maybe 10 zones or so for wolves. Somewhere in there. But with each spot I can get multiple drink zones. I like that one. That one looks pretty decent. Yeah, Mountain, sometimes the respawns get a little finicky, I've noticed. But I just do a couple extra rotations and hope it goes back to the way it should be shortly after. Alright, we're gonna do that guy. He appears to be decent. Now he's slumped. Six zones is pretty light. Definitely want to make sure you're not leaving any high-level ones on any exteriors if you're doing herd management. I think when I did my mule deer grind on a ski ridge, I might have had 12 zones or somewhere in there, but obviously it's a little different on SRP. Where did this guy pile up? Hey, what's up, David? Welcome in. Glad to see you again. It's been a while since we've seen you in a stream. Yeah, I know, James. Sometimes the driving's a little rough. Wonder if this guy is swimming. Yep, there he is. Drove all the way over there and showcased my terrible driving for no reason. Yeah, sometimes it takes a different amount of time to herd manage different maps, mountain. Crew, I am 356 kills in to Whitetail, so Whitetail is still a baby grind. The other David is here too. Welcome in, David W. I'm just gonna have to start calling you guys by the last name. I'm gonna have Winterling and Ramos. $157. We'll go and take him. Yeah, if you've got a solo that has just a doe in it, you're going to want to just go ahead and leave that one alone. You don't want to mess with, I mean, you don't want to shoot does at all if you don't have to. And actually, really, you won't have to at all. And if you're doing herd management, if you get a solo zone that's like a 2, or I'd say even a small 3, I would definitely leave them alone too. Need a trophy lodge tour? I mean, I've got a thing where I don't go to the trophy lodge unless I have something to put in the trophy lodge. So, if we get there, crew, then definitely. If we get something to put in there, we'll definitely be in the lodge today. Nice, Winterling. I definitely miss playing Call of Duty campaign modes. I used to play the crap out of them. Now I couldn't even tell you the last. It might have been like Modern Warfare might have been the last campaign I played. Down here. So typically, you definitely want to leave 1 and 2's mountain. I left small because, like, you know, with mule deer they have the. I don't know why they're fleeing. There must be a lynx over there. They have like the bigger racks, bigger weight, or the smaller ones. And so you want to, if you're, you know, really managed, you want to leave the smaller ones. If you're not too managed, then it doesn't really matter. But typically you want to have a bunch of low levels on your map because then that forces the game to spawn more higher levels. As of right now, my favorite Great One species is the mule deer, strictly because that's the only Great One I have so far. Definitely might change in the future as I get maybe a whitetail or wolf or boar or whatever we get as we continue to get great ones. Winterling, if I were to change it up, what game would you like to see me play? I am always open to trying new things. Yeah, Mountain, it's almost like the game has a set number of, like, for Whitetail, for example. You know, it's going to have a set number of level 1 males, a set number of level 2 males, set level of level 3 males. And so if you fill the game up with the lower ones, it's going to constantly be wanting to spawn to fix the problem, which would be spawning bigger ones. Which is why we shoot the biggest ones we can see in hopes of getting smaller ones to spawn in their place to manage down certain areas. Oh, let's see. I mean, I have a super limited number of games. What's up, Leon? Welcome in. Like I've got Fallout 4. Got a couple of racing games like NASCAR and Formula 1. I just got Ark Survival Ascended, so that's a new one that hasn't been on the channel yet, but I've actually considered doing on the channel. Nice, Lynn, there you go. What rack and fur combo did you get on it? That guy looks decent. Silver spoon, nice. And slumped. Let's see. Hopefully nothing else crazy was running out that hadn't spotted. 1, 2, doe, 1. So, no. Perfect. I think that's from that spot. She shouldn't really be warning calling me, but guess she is. And we may head and check out this spot first before we go to the other one. 216. I think it's just one whitetail zone. Yeah. Right. I don't think there's any shooters here unless something's changed. Ooh, hopefully he doesn't troll. The pronghorn look really good in my opinion. So if you can bag a trophy one, definitely do it. Alright, sounds good, James. Have fun. Now, the last 2 times we've checked this spot, we got a diamond the last time, and the time before that, we got a mela. So hopefully we get something here, something cool here. Welcome, lady. Glad to see you're not here. What do we got? I'm stuck on a tree. Oh, nothing? Nothing worth shooting? I think that one back there is small. Bummer. Well, we'll check over here just to see what we got in that direction. Okay, sounds good, lady. Well, we're glad to have you here at least a little bit. Hopefully work isn't too bad for you. Hopefully we get, we haven't had anything too crazy in that far cluster for a while. But periodically we get a decent one that comes down in this close one. Not this close one, but I guess the middle one. Hey, what's up, Leviathan? Welcome in. Oh, mountain, that's brutal. Man, we've got like all the regulars in here tonight. Hopefully that means good things to come. Sounds good, Ramos. No worries. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Nothing in this spot worth taking out, which is fine. Let's go north of here and check out this spot. No worries, Leviathan. Hopefully you don't have too much homework. And hopefully if you do, it's an easy subject. Yeah, I'll probably do this, hunt some whitetail for a while, and then we may switch it up for wolf for a little bit if we don't get anything impressive happening with whitetail. But we'll definitely spend at least a good another hour on whitetail. Yeah, that was me through school, David. Always had homework, never really did it. But I did end up regretting that later on once I started taking college classes and then had to pay to take college classes that I could have taken for free in high school. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have to work on that herd, I think. Yep, there's at least one in there. Now the question is he going to be body blocked by the others? So, that is a sad one. Nope. 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 Looks like that's really the only one. So that's fine, that makes it a little bit easier. Oops. What in the world? Okay. So I'm bad at this game, don't worry. Wow. I am not going to make a habit out of making shots like that. See if he slows down, we can put another shot on him. There we go. Hit him one more time. Still wasn't pretty at all. That was some of the worst shooting I've done in a while. Now Leon is thinking. That is a big brain play right there. Free for you, not free for everyone. Let's see, where is this guy's tracks? What are you? Bunch of no ones. Yeah, so you guys obviously... Oh, Game Pass, yeah. So you guys obviously enjoy Call of the Wild. What is your other go-to? What's your second favorite game, your next go-to? It was a 188, so that was a good shoot. Check this spot. Ooh, Red Dead Redemption. That's a good one, Leviathan. And right now, my go-to second game has been either Fallout 4 or Ark Survival Ascended. When I'm not filming and making content and all that stuff. Couple of a what? A what now? Okay. Let's go ahead and take that guy out, I guess. Hopefully we have a potentially little surprise diamond. Forza and No Man's Sky. I used to play No Man's Sky a little bit, but I just could never really get into it. Okay, that's not a shooter. That's not. No worries, Leon. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Sounds good, David. We'll catch you in the next one. Oh, first day back to school. Bummer. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, well, what do you think? Do you think we just got a surprise diamond brown bear? I hope so. We did? What in the world? That's awesome. That is a new diamond for us. That's one that we have not gotten on the stream. Or in the game at all yet. Red brown. That looks so good. I can't believe it. Well, awesome. Alright, well I guess let's well, now we have to change the time, which is fine. We'll change it down here. Oh, sounds good, David. Glad to see we're not losing ya. Thank you, Mountain. Yeah, that's a good one. So I can't remember who was asking in the chat earlier. I think it was Crew. But we will be ending the stream in the Trophy Lodge today with that brown bear. Hopefully we get some more trophies to go in there with him, but you never know. Let's go up here. Hopefully the other two herds are at this lake, because they were not last time. Man, I don't even know the what free games are out there as an option, David. I mean, other than like Call of Duty Warzone and that kind of stuff. That guy might be decent. Yeah, he is. Take him out. Sure. Don't see anybody crazy over there. He's not in a perfect angle, but with the 300, I don't need perfect. Because we'll still just drop him. This guy could very well be our biggest whitetail thus far today. With up to a 251 estimate. They're fleeing. 214. I think we had a 220s. But we'll take it. Nonetheless, let's go here. We like this spot. we should have at least 2 shooters in here, plus whatever those 2 respawned as that we shot last time. This is one of those spots where we have to get really, really close to the deer before we can get into the blind. Which is a little bit of a bummer. Sometimes it can cause a problem. Moose. Two, 1, 2. Alright, let's see what we've got over here. Really? Nothing? What in the world? That's not cool. Should be a second herd there, but apparently they're just kidding. And I don't think there was anything in this group over here we wanted to take out. They have the exact same estimate. Yeah, we're gonna leave them. We'll be back in a couple more rotations. Check out this spot. Spot showed us one we wanted to shoot last time, but he was like perfectly lined up behind another one and a hill, and it was just not a good scenario, so we let him walk. Hopefully this time we will see some bigger deer worth shooting. Not yet. Got some dinks over there. Let's see. Looks like no shooters here either. May have to try. Maybe try to hit this lake. Not sure if whitetail can spawn down there. $840 and $924. So if I don't shoot something, that doesn't mean it won't respawn unless you shoot them. But just sometimes giving them a little bit of time to respawn helps, just in case they haven't respawned yet. Like, I should generally be getting bigger deer here. But I haven't right now, so it's possible that, they could have, because they'll respawn and switch with other deer. Males to males can jump zones, but they won't change around if you don't shoot them. This has definitely been a slow grind for me. I haven't, and I don't know if it's just because I haven't done it very... Oh, that's a nice one. That is almost a... That's a real nice one right there. That guy, if he trolls, I will be very sad. Actually, he wouldn't troll because he's level 2, but if he doesn't make diamond, I'll be sad. This is actually so far my shortest grind. I did mule deer in... Mule deer was in a 600. And then I have a wolf grind going right now that's just over 700, and this is at like 365 or something. Actually, that kill will be 362. So this is the shortest of any that I've done. Alright, sounds good, David. Have a good evening. We'll see you in the next one. I will say, though, this has definitely been my most challenging grind so far. I think that there's just a lot more zones, there's a lot more area to cover. Can't utilize as many outposts as I could in other grinds. But it's still been fun so far. Alright, let's see. He's got good width. Oh, gold. Bummer. 252.68. So that is the biggest whitetail we've shot so far today. 3 points, 2.5 points under diamond. Bummer. Oh well. That's still a good one to get for the respawns. Sounds good, Leviathan. That must just mean you're working on homework. There we go. Yeah, there you go, Mountain. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. But now you got me thinking, how many kills do I have? Up there. 4,572 kills. Getting close to 5,000. Where is he? Is it that one? Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few kills. That guy's swimming. So now we get to sit here and wait. Wait for him to swim all the way over here. The long float. Oh, there you go, Mountain. That's not bad. I mean, that's what my first one was when I was grinding for mule deer. It was like 595 or something. I think we're gonna go check this lake down here and hope we can maybe find something. How many more tents can I place? Okay, I can't place any more tents, so we'll probably pick up that one. And hopefully be able to do something. Oh, they came back. Well, if there's something worth shooting again, I'll take a second one, but didn't think there really was. Didn't think that guy was taking that long to float over, but I guess he was. Man, this guy sure is taking his sweet time floating on over. Come on. Come on. There we go. 196. Not bad. So we'll come to this one. Just feel like we should be getting some bigger respawns, so I'm kind of thinking we might have some. I know we have other zones that we haven't seen, but you never know. Come up here, and we're going to dump the bow, because then I should be able to pick this up. Although I should have gotten an ATV, because that's going to be a little bit of a jaunt, but that's okay. Actually, it's not okay. We're just going to drop the tent real quick. I could not believe I got a Mela the other day. It was wild. And then I was able to complete my huddle with all rare whitetail, all different rare whitetail. Yeah, the rares definitely, I mean, oops, there's a tree. I mean, in my opinion, a rare is way more of a trophy than a diamond. Just because of the rarity, you know, a diamond, in theory, spawns 1 in 100. Or whereas with some rares, you're looking at 1 in several thousand. So I am always going after rares, but any trophy really, whether it be diamonds, rares, super rares are great ones. I'll take any of them. Alright, we will ditch the quad for the last 500. Hopefully, I don't even know if there's an outpost down here somewhere. That looks like it's probably a boat across. This wind is just atrocious too. Could be an outpost down in there. You never know. Rock ptarmigan. I haven't explored like the entire bottom third of this map at all yet. But I think mostly it's just moose way down south. There's that rock ptarmigan yelling at us. Yeah, the red spotted is definitely a tough one to spot. And the piebald elk is a little bit easier to spot than you might think if you have other elk to look next to. But yeah, that red spotted sika was tough to see. All right, let's see. Looks like so far there's really nothing down here. Which is pretty good, I guess. There we go, and looky there. There's our newest pet. A piebald doe. He'll probably stay. Those guys will both stay. He'll stay. Nothing really crazy there. We'll have to remember to get her at some point. It just won't be right now. Yeah, I do too. That would be awesome. Let's see. Don't see anyone else over there. Don't see anything out across the way yet. Wouldn't be able to see all that way. Oh, that guy looks decent. So we gotta take him out. Maybe if we play our cards right, he will actually slide into the... Well, no, I think I want to go that way, so I don't want him to slide in the water. And he did not. We're going to shoot her now. I don't think it's going to hurt anything too bad. Definitely could have left her. And now that she's floating... Yeah, now that she's floating, I definitely think we should have just left her. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, if I wouldn't have been able to, like, have perfectly lined up that second shot, I probably would have been perfectly fine with just letting her be. But the opportunity presented itself. I say I have no choice, but I definitely had a choice. I just chose differently. Alright, I want a tripod stand here. Give me something with a little bit of height. It's a little more expensive, but... should make it a little bit more helpful with dealing with that herd in the future. something over there. I would sure love it if there's another herd somewhere, like right out by that point, but there appears to not be. Probably keep heading over towards that point. Is it here now? No. Ducks. $9:05, $8:45. I don't even know what diamond is for them. I do have a diamond tufted duck, though. We got him quite a while ago, though. I want to get out over onto that point. Spook out all those ducks. Pick up this gal. Yeah, nice little piebald. She'll be going to the lodge. We had to pay a repair fee, seeing as we shot her with the 300, but make sure I don't count her towards the kill count for the great one, because she won't help. She'll, if anything, hinder us, but that's okay. Run over here and pick up the male, and now that she had fallen in, now I wish that he would have fallen in. Saved us a lot of time. Or I should have started off by running over there to collect him, and then fast traveled back to get her, but oh well. And it'll now be a while before we come back to this spot, because we smoked the hunting pressure there. Some golden eyes. I don't even know what diamond is for them, but I know I need a diamond of them. I don't have one yet. Got a lynx yelling up there. Oh, he almost slid in, too. 220, he was a nice one. Make sure nothing over in any of those spots. Does not appear so. So we're going to fast travel back over here to save us a little bit of time. Keep heading over here. Hey, go for it. That's one of the things I've said a couple of times that I need to do. I need to go through and play the story missions. I actually had somebody recommend one of these times that I just stream story missions, which that could be fun. I'll go around, do some story missions, maybe find a trophy or two. Yeah, maybe we'll do that for a future stream. I'm not sure how long it would take. I mean, we might be able to do all of the map's story missions in one stream, which would be kind of cool. I have heard that, yeah. I think it ends up actually being a super rare, too. Sounds good, Leviathan. We will be here. Don't see any over there. Those are just rocks. We'll kind of keep going down towards here. See what we see over there. Got a lynx yelling at me up there. Level 6. Don't yell at me if you're just a little level 6. If we find another zone way out here, we may have to come up to like here and take this tent and bring it down. Nice. Yeah, I knew that there were quite a few trophies that you could get from it. I believe it's a potential diamond black bear on Leighton Lakes. If you choose to shoot him. I think that one you actually have an option to either shoot him or photograph him. There might not be another herd down here. Yeah, I agree. Definitely would rather shoot him. Yeah, and if I want a picture afterwards, I'll take a picture of him hanging up in the lodge. do not see any other zones down here, which is probably a good thing. We'll, you know, go down, maybe just take a peek down this river area real quick, and then maybe check. I think the tips of these two spots could sometimes have whitetail. There's a moose. But he does us no good for our whitetail grind. That would be the moose. We'll come just a hair more down here, just to double check, do our due diligence. Probably just come down until it opens up a little bit. Not seeing anything, so let's check out right there, which means from here. Which this is going to be a bit of a jaunt. Yeah. So we will, let's just see if these guys are back. Doesn't look like it, so let's go ahead and get this. We'll rip over there on this. That should save us a little bit of time. Hopefully we'll have a decent viewing angle down. It's kind of to be determined. Well, that log tried its best to stop us. It didn't work. That one tried too, but it turned into a ramp. Almost ready to bail off. We'll bail off now. Yeah, that would definitely suck. That's why I bail off at about 500 yards away, because they're not going to render in till about 450-ish. So 500 gives me that kind of 50-yard buffer to make sure I don't spook anything. Yeah, the unknown definitely can be a big factor. Just a little bit of time left. I should have changed the time before we zipped over here, but looks like there's something laying in the road. Moose. Just hanging out. Doing moose things. Let's see. Haven't heard a warning call yet. And that is why I hate hunting animals at night. Because I would definitely do that. Like, wolves, I am like in a constant state of nervousness that I'm going to miss a rare or shoot a rare with too high of a caliber. Like, that's why I don't grind with the 300 for wolves. I will use I use the 30-06 because it's ethical. The last thing I want to do is ruin a rare because I'm being stupid and not paying attention or can't notice it or whatever it might be. Should be able to get out here just before they leave. Yeah, it's definitely better to be safe than sorry. And like with, I believe it's the new wild boar, the purple gray or gray purple fur, which is rare, is super tough to distinguish. Like, from the content that I've seen, it's way harder to notice than even like the Sika red spotted, like we were talking about earlier. Hey, that's what's up, Leviathan. Ready to give us his all. Hopefully that means we'll get a great one coming up soon. Rage bait. Alright, we're within 200 yards of this next spot. Just kind of checking a couple of places to make sure we didn't get anything doing something crazy. And there goes a bunny. Mountain hare. Moving over here. Oh, been doing good. Shot a diamond brown bear, which was a little bit random, but he ran right out in front of us, so out one of the zones. Then we shot an albino doe that I thought about leaving as a pet, but opted to take back to the lodge with us today. Nice, good. Glad you were able to see him. Let's see here. We're gonna come here to change the time. Yeah, albino feral goat can be tough to see. A Leviathan has a pet albino moose. I definitely thought about keeping the doe as a pet, but as soon as I shot the bigger buck, it the crosshairs just dropped right on her. I borderline had no choice. Nice. Ooh, going after the bear? That can be a... Heard that can be a long grind. But they do look really, really good. So it would definitely be worth it. I considered doing bear for a little bit until I decided against it. That is true. They are going to pay really well. And tracking should be very, very limited because the 300 absolutely smokes the bears, and it's ethical. I would like to do a pheasant grind too, but hunting birds just kills me a little bit inside, it seems. Oh, we should probably shoot that one. Should probably not drown myself either. I don't know, man. The pheasants look super, super cool, though. Like, I would really, really love one. But it's just the getting of it. Where did he end up stopping? There, in kind of a wonky angle. I think there's a zone back there. Shouldn't spook them. Where are you? You're gonna be that one right there. He looks like... We're gonna leave him. We're gonna leave him because I think he looks small. See, yeah, spotting them is tough. And yeah, I get that, Leviathan, but at the same time, you gotta fill those plaques up eventually. So you might as well fill them up with Great One pheasants. These guys are dinks. Because then what else are you going to do? If you're not going to shoot a Great One pheasant, what are you going to use those plaques for? Are you going to go shoot a bunch of rabbits? Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. Gotta have a diamond rabbit at some point or another, but... You know, it's the same kind of idea. Oh, I completely agree. when all's said and done, I am a sucker for antlers. You know, that's why I went after mule deer so hard. That's why I went after wolf for quite a while, but now I'm kind of switching back to doing almost more whitetail grinding. The majority of my trophies in the lodge are antlered. So I'm all for the antlers. Yeah, the amount of information we have on the haggis is like zero. I know that Chopper has been like going crazy for the haggis lately, but it is like so difficult to get it to spawn. Once you do get it to spawn, you know, you have to find it, and it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. And there's no saying if there's going to be a second one that can spawn or if it's just going to be a one of one. Either way, it's definitely going to be difficult to get them to spawn. And yeah, Leon, it did make diamond. So, and that's our first diamond brown bear. We didn't have a diamond brown bear before, so nice little surprise for us. Welcome back, James. Still no great one, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop trying. Alright, let's check this spot. Four. Yup, we're just gonna keep on grinding away. That guy looks like he's gonna score probably close to that 184. So we'll take him. And slumped. That is the nice thing, Leviathan. Once you get it managed down and get it all at those 4 lakes, you can just make your rotations. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a piebald pronghorn. They definitely... Them and I think the leucistic pronghorns are actually pretty difficult to spot as well. I think Flinter got one and it had him questioning whether or not it was really leucistic. Oh, brutal, Leviathan. Stolen. Let's go. Oh, that's good. I feel like there should be a buck there. Oh, there we go. There we go. That one looks decent too. He is. That one's a little small, but that's got some serious potential. All right. We could have a diamond on our hands. Oh, yeah, I would, Silverbuck. So I guess at least it was a lower score, but still, that's brutal. I mean, I guess good for you for letting him have it, but I don't know if I could have given that one up. Well, let me just get up on this side a little bit. Okay, or not. I wanted to crouch, but I guess we just won't crouch. Alright. Should be able to get him. Come on. Nope, didn't get him. Oh well, we'll get him on the next rotation, I guess. Hopefully, this guy makes diamond. Not optimistic, though. Yeah, they do. I agree. And the red deer looks so good too. And I almost prefer even the level 7 racks. They just look so good. I wouldn't mind doing a red deer grind to try to get a super rare red deer, just because of how cool they are. Yeah, go for it, Leviathan. Post it on the community, the channel community page, or hop on the Discord and post it in there. The communities and the Discord are there for you guys to share your trophies and see what you guys have been doing. Alright, let's see what we've got here. This guy looks decent. He probably won't. He did! 257. Let's go. Right into the lung. So that is diamond number 5 of the grind. Diamond number 1 of the day. We'll take it. Got some ducks out there. Not that I have anything I could shoot them with, but... Oh, nice. Wait. Wait what? Wait what? Why? Did I just glance over a rare? So there's that guy. Him. So up to 337 and then up to 355. Is he? Is he close to diamond potential? Not by much. Not by much, I won't worry about it then, because I don't have anything to shoot him with now anyways. Oh, 252, yeah. Only 3 points, it's not a very good chance. Why did I have a doe way close? Couple of them. Interesting. I don't know why those ones were so close. I'm probably not lucky at all when it comes to birds. Oh, see, this is the herd that I wanted. Gosh, dang it. I don't know what they were doing on my side. I know I've definitely not been lucky with mallards. I've shot a ton of mallards that are decent estimate, and none of them ever make it. Well, that helped. Let's see if we can't get this guy. Perfect. We still got 2. Even the 2 we wanted. I've gotten, I think I have like 4 or 5 diamond turkeys. But in terms of waterfowl, I don't have hardly any. I know I've got like a tufted duck. I know I have a wood duck. I might have 2 wood ducks. Can't remember. But that's like it when it comes to ducks. And then a couple of geese. Ooh, 1 point under. Nice. That's a big 2, though. Grouse. Yeah, I have a dusky grouse. I think that's the only grouse I have. Oh, bummer. Got into intestines. Oh, not the chamois. I have probably only shot like 5 or 6 of those. They are tough to hunt. Especially with them not having drink zones, it just makes it so much more difficult. I almost want to shoot that guy. And by almost, I mean I am. Just to try to get some more respawns working. Oh, that's rough. Well, maybe, just maybe, he didn't actually die. If he didn't die, that means he's still out there. Ooh, super rare. Final croc. That would be awesome. What do we got here? Literally nothing impressive? Nothing. Not a single one. Okay. Well, cool. Guess let's go. We haven't checked this spot yet today. I know it's not generally a very good spot for us. But we might shoot something just to kind of get things moving around again. Nice mountain. I only have one super rare as well. It's a dilute mule deer. The nice thing about crocs is you can just run up and down the coast and just massacre. And you can get a lot of animals shot to respawn in a short amount of time. And you make bank doing it. Because they pay really well. Yeah, even if you shot out his zone Leviathan, that just means they're gonna pick up a different zone somewhere else. So you may just have to do some searching. He may be out there. Yeah. I know, I feel that. It can be tough. And it makes it a lot harder if he did die. Oh. Yeah, if he was dropping while you could still see him, he probably went down. Yeah. Yeah, that's brutal. I think once you close the game, that option goes away, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Check this spot on this side. I don't think we were waiting for one to respawn back over here, but better check. Alright, let's see. We were waiting for one more to respawn because that guy needs to go down. I would really like it if he would faceplant in the water. But I don't know if he will. Nope, not quite faceplanting in the water. But that's okay, I guess. We'll make the trek over. See, that's a doe. Oh, that's a bummer. Hate to dead zone any spots. I mean, I do say I would dead zone a spot for a diamond. So, if it's a max level, you gotta send it. Yeah, Leviathan, I actually just got Arc Ascended just a couple weeks ago. Been playing around with it a little bit with a buddy, trying to decide if I want to maybe do a series on that. Yeah, it is cool. So far I like it. I played Survival Evolved way back when, but Ascended definitely seems like it's come with some pretty good updates. Yeah, 232, that wasn't a bad one. Yeah, it definitely does. And I mean, you can't go wrong with taming and running around with a bunch of dinosaurs. Like that's top tier stuff right there. There you go. Hey, you gotta have the favorites. Dink, dodo. That guy's gonna go down. Sure, nothing looks crazy over there. Make sure nothing looks crazy over there. Ooh, those are good options too. Yeah, Red Dead that's a good one. There you go, buddy. Yeah, everyone has that game that it doesn't matter what happens, what games come out, what games change, that they never delete. It's never going anywhere. I can definitely see how Red Dead would be one of those. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It had a really, really good campaign. When it comes to like campaign games in general, that actually might have been the last campaign game that I completed. There you go. Sounds like you got a pretty good video game plug then. Oh, that's brutal, Leviathan. That's one of the reasons why I buy all my games on the PlayStation Store. It's like my PS5 doesn't even have a disc drive. I only do the downloaded versions without disc. And I even did that before with my PS4. I mean, I had a few games that were disc, but the vast majority of games that I played were all downloaded. Oh, makes sense. Can't be mad when something's given to you, that's for sure. Let's see, what do we have in here? Do we have anything? Those guys won't be. That one's not. Don't really think either of those will be either. Oh, good. Glad that you eventually got it going. Hey, where there's a will, there's a way. Let's see. Probably him. Maybe him. See if we can get... Well, looks like just the one. That's okay. One's better than none. See what we've got over here in this spot. I know we've had shooters over here before. $145 to $85. I mean, that seems small. Kind of just looks like he's the fence post rack, which I think that's one you want to leave. So we'll leave him for now. Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Let's go here. Nice. Still not respawned here. That's a bear. Hmm. 80. What do we got over there? Looks like we got more deer over here than we have in the past. Might take out him. Sounds good, James. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out with us today and subbing and joining. So hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Leviathan's trying to work his magic with a countdown. He's gonna have to slow that count way down because I gotta go get that guy first. This rock ptarmigan didn't even really care. see. He was a little small. That's okay. Let's check here. And hopefully Leviathan's spot on and we got... lost count. Yeah, no worries. I don't know why there's no deer at this spot at all. That's odd. But okay. Guess let's check over here. Yeah. I bet it is, Laurel. Being able to drop them from a distance really helps. Let's go. I don't want to go there. I want to go... We haven't checked this spot. We'll check down